Coach Dan Day joins us for the Daily Dose this week. William Jewell comes to town, but first let's review a little bit about last week. A 19-0 loss to Alderson Broaddus on the road. You've obviously had time to look at the film and grade it. What were your overall impressions from last week?
Yeah, you know, when you watch that film, I think the most disappointing thing was that hunger overall was not there. And where that comes from is our preparation throughout the week. You know, there were some things on Tuesday, there were some things on Wednesday, little things, you know, nothing major as far as schematics, nothing when you watch that film like glaring weaknesses. But our message was, guys, when you don't prepare as hard as you can every single week, that's what's going to happen to you. You know, it's college football. This is not high school football where you can just roll out there and out-talent somebody. You have to outwork them in every instance. And that was the biggest thing, I think, as I've said from day one, our youth showed a little bit, and not being able to handle that adversity early. And, you know, especially offensively, our belief, when they came out and smacked us in the mouth early, we didn't respond the way that we need to. But the best part about it is we've learned that. You know, it's week 2. We got to take that lesson as hard as it was, and we got to get that early and learn from that and move on.
Speaking of moving on, William Jewell visits for your first home game of the season on Saturday. What are you looking to improve upon this week against William Jewell?
Clearly, you know, offensively, we've got to produce. We've got to put some drives together. We've got to make sure we're doing our part in playing physical. I think that was the biggest thing, that there was a lack of our physicality, which comes from a little bit of that lack of confidence that we had. Practice has gone very well to this point, and we're going to continue to stay on them and continue to push them. But our overall, as a team, just come out with when you watch the film, week 1 to week 2, we didn't even look like the same football team. And that's the part for us that was disappointing. We've just got to get back to playing as absolutely hard as we can for the guy next to us. And that's been our focus all week long.
Okay, good, Coach. Now, does the dynamic change a little bit that you're home for the first time this season after 2 long bus trips?
I think the biggest part is the rest for our kids. I mean, more than anything else, you know, having 2 8-hour bus trips is tough on those guys. As much as you try to not let it affect you, I think that fatigue set in a little bit. So I'm excited to just get them back and have a Friday where we do some team build activities on Fridays, just to get our guys together, just to be a family before we go out there on Saturday and work to take care of business.
Coach, thank you for your time in this week's Daily Dose.
Thank you.